Oh my God, it's going to be almost August. Where does the time go? Speaking of August, Mint and I will be appearing at Otakuthon. It is a convention in Montreal, which is a city in the Canadian East Coast. We will be doing meet and greets. We will be signing posters. We will be selling posters. And we're also going to be sponsoring a little thing that's happening there. But you'll get more details, I think, through Twitter. So if you are in the Canadian East Coast, please consider stopping by. We are very sorry for the East Coast viewers in other places. We have genuinely really tried hard. I know a lot of you have told us you'd love for us to go to an East Coast convention, but I hope you understand it's sometimes not up to us. If we want to do meet and greets at a convention, or if we want to do panels and things like that. We also have a panel at the convention. Sorry, I forgot to mention. I just woke up. Sometimes we need to make sure that the convention has enough kind of resources for us. And there's a lot of conventions that were interested, but they just didn't have the resources. They didn't have enough. Some of them haven't even really worked with VTubers for long enough in order to kind of assure us that, they're going to be taking care of us. But there have been a lot of conventions that said, not yet, but eventually. So, hey, who knows? Maybe you'll see us as guests at these other conventions in the East Coast. I know we have a lot of fans in East Coast of North America. And I know, trust me, I know. And I know we also have a lot of fans in Europe and Asia. First question for all you listeners. Where are you listening from? I would really, really love to go to a European con next year. I really tried to go to TwitchCon this year, but it was right around Anime Expo. So I couldn't really make that happen, unfortunately. But I would love a European con or a nice con somewhere in Asia. The only problem, I think I've talked about it a little bit on stream, is the flight time is insane. I think next year, Mint and I have talked about this. We might go to a few less conventions in person. I think going in person and meeting everybody in person has been amazing, and it's been a dream come true. And honestly, there's nothing that kind of replaces seeing people in the flesh. But, we also got COVID from that. And I saw people got COVID at AX, and I saw people got COVID at MGSCon and all that stuff. And I saw people got not COVID, but they had another disease at TwitchCon EU, which apparently you get from eating poop. Anyway, y'all gross. I want to stay home. I think it's just also kind of hard, right, to travel and then also stream from there and then come back home and do your own streams. If we're traveling and then we're working the con and then we're coming back and it's like you kind of have to get back to everything because you just took time off of streaming. Versus, say, if I guest at a convention and I don't have to travel, it's a lot easier, right? So we'll see. I definitely want to go to a lot more conventions. I forgot the word for it. Not internationally. Online. Maybe I should have drank my coffee before I started recording. I definitely want to go to a lot more conventions online next year, and maybe a few less in person. If I go to conventions in person, I want to really treat it like time off. The way that, you used to go to conventions when we're younger, or when I was younger. The way some of you are going to conventions now for fun, for pleasure. It's how I want to do it. Pleasurefully. I think what I might do more of next year is, say I'm going to a small convention. Maybe I'll bring like a little stack of signed posters and then just kind of sneak my way around the con. Because that's another thing. If people don't know I'm at the con and then they think they see me, what you think you saw, you didn't see. Ha ha ha. You don't know that it's really me. It might be someone else. It might be. You never know. Was I here? Was I never there? I guess we'll never know. Never, ever, ever. But yes, we are going to be at Otakuthon. We're going to have some signed we're going to be selling some pre-signed prints. We're also going to be doing meet and greets and signing prints. And we're going to be doing a panel. And I'm excited. I'm excited because I don't know if I've talked about this on the podcast yet, but my flesh woman, the woman whose body I live inside, she used to live in Montreal many, many, many years ago. And she used to go to that convention when she was younger. And it feels surreal to be guesting at a convention that you used to attend, right? It's kind of one of those, it's one of those moments, right? Where I used to go here and I used to love meeting everybody and seeing everybody in cosplay. And this was the hometown convention. And now I'm guesting at what used to be my hometown convention. It's a surreal feeling. And I have to pinch myself, seriously. And I'm so happy with everything, not to go into detail, but Otakuthon has been so sweet with us and so understanding. And we have so many little kooky, silly ideas that they're nice with. And I hope I see you all. I hope if you come to Otakuthon, I hope I get to see you. And if you don't, I completely understand. But if ever you want a trip to Canada, may I recommend Montreal and Otakuthon. It is quite the cool spot. I'm not going to lie. It is quite the spot. And I'm excited. I love having an excuse to go there all the time. I kind of get to revisit maybe places that I used to live or restaurants that I used to work in or even restaurants that I used to go to. And I'm going to drag Mint with me everywhere. I say this, but we actually won't have time. I think we have a meet and greet every single day, and then we're going to pre-sign posters. And then when we're not, we're shipping out the first 3 months of postcards. For anybody that doesn't know, we had shipped out the postcards previously. They had a big mark on them from the stamping press, the printing press, something like that. And we are resending the first 3 months of postcards pretty much right after Otakuthon. So Mint is bringing like a whole suitcase full of postcards. My poor baby. My absolute angel. She is such a doll. I love you, Mint. It's been a little bit more challenging than I think either of us realized. And I was the one that really pushed for the postcards. I think in the future, I've already kind of learned how I would do things differently. I think in the future, we're also going to have somebody manage the Patreon and things like that. But hey, you live and you learn. And it really means a lot to me that you all have been so patient and so sweet with us.